All right, welcome everybody to round one. Let's tell the players that they are good to go, and let's get into some expedition action. All right, can you still see?
I'm gonna dip for a second because I got because my Discord's not showing me anything.
No worries. We'll get that refreshed in a second here. Let's tell the players they are good to go. All right, we've got Aquadomechamp at the bottom of your screen, SpiritChiller at the top.
Uh, still being weird. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
No worries. Let's see if we can get DuoCat back here.
There we go. I see it.
Alrighty, sounds good. All right, just waiting on the players. Did give them the good to go sign, so they may just be away from their computer real quick. But looking at this starting hand, it looks like Aqua kept a hand of 3 power, a Rampage, a Barricade Basher, a Pyrotech Explosion, and an Auto Tread. That one seems pretty sweet.
Yeah, the hand looks like it's gonna be a decent hand. Can't exactly see what SpiritChiller is doing because they're on mobile. Okay. Yeah, that's also a decent hand from the ground inside.
Zoom in on that a little bit.
Yeah. With the Valor, we got the new Valor grind in up now. It's fine. We can see what they play.
All right, that one is Raging Jackal. That's a 2-1 with Valor.
Unfortunately, I think it is going to die by the Auto Tread this turn.
Yeah, that is
Because
one useful thing that Auto Tread does: pick off small units.
Yeah. No, Auto Tread's the as my co-host of Saturday Morning Eternal would say, it's a dope card.
It is pretty dope and pretty nice here. Being able to pick off that unit and also discarding Faceless One and getting it back is pretty sweet synergy there.
Yeah. No, Faceless One's always going to be a cool card. Let's see. So I think to get Fire Tech Explosion to kill the Auto Tread. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think we're gonna see a Barricade Basher here. If I'm being, I don't think they're gonna use Fire Tech Explosion yet. Oh, sorry, you're being silent for a second. Okay, I get it. Let's see. We got a Barricade Basher was correct. I think Barricade Basher was good play there.
All right, Ticking Granite in the play here for SpiritChiller, followed up by a Rage Grafter. You mentioned that market access. That's something that we're going to see a little bit. These Grafters are really one of the only ways to get that. And Soil Renewal was the first draw, the next draw here for Aqua. At the start of your turn, discard the top 2 cards of your deck.
I don't think we're going to see Soil Renewal here, but I could be wrong. I think Aquadome might want to get rid of the Rage Grafter because Rage Grafter is going to get into the market, and that's going to be a dangerous thing. Although, just worth noting that SpiritChiller is already going to get into the market anyways with the Short Hopper in their hand.
Yeah, so they do have the Short Hopper. That's a 4/4 for 4. Summon, discard a spell from your market to give it flying. If it had an odd cost, or +2 if it's even. And then Ultimate to pay 6 and draw a spell from your market. Here we see that Short Hopper coming down this turn.
Yep.
See what they're
probably going to be an odd process to usually what you do with this card. Because the flying is really good.
Yeah, gonna discard Cyber.
No, okay, so it looks like they're trying to get a board clear here.
Yeah, I want to be able to take care of the Barricade Basher.
Kind of the only reason to get rid of the Cyber Combustion and not get the flying off of it is they're planning on sacrificing the Short Hopper to the or not. That's also yeah, that's a decent block. But
interestingly here, Aqua with the Decay on the Nectar on Life could have made it so the Short Stopper couldn't really block very well, but instead gonna basically use the Combat Trick plus the Barricade Basher. Do some damage, but lost the Barricade Basher.
Yeah, Cyberhound's not gonna. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about losing the Short Hopper is they're gonna lose the ability to get the Cyber Combustion out of the void. at the moment.
They are, yep. And that's, so you can see the value here. Discarding off of the Soil Renewal, flipped over a Faceless one, so a free 2/1, and
Yeah.
then a Molderbuck to draw.
I
Pretty
think
good
we're going to
draw as
see more
well.
than that too.
Yeah, that seems like quite a good draw here for Aqua.
Yeah. Yeah, this is this is gonna be interesting because we're almost at a card. We're almost at top deck modes for
Yeah,
both
pretty
players.
much. Pretty much for both players. Sparking Vermin, the draw here for SpiritChiller.
Don't think that was the draw that SpiritChiller was looking for.
Probably not, although another copy of Moldermuck is another nice draw for
Yeah,
Aqua.
I think this game's. I'm not gonna call it early, but I think this game's kind of won here.
Yeah, Aqua's in very good shape here for sure.
Like very very good shape. That Moldermuck's gonna become a 3/3, and it's gonna create a copy of itself.
SpiritChiller
And
just
I'm not
gonna.
good on draw. Oh shoot! I gotta get my camera back on.
And you get that snipe to take out one of those faceless ones. So a chump block and then a snipe here. You're gonna take out a 2/1, but two copies now. Two copies of Moldermuck out. You've got the pair of threes, and now you've got a 4. That's gonna be a lot for SpiritChiller to come back from. And honestly, SpiritChiller's deck with their kind of cheap curve and Grenadins doesn't seem like one that's gonna play from behind super well, especially against bigger units.
Well, especially against Moldermuck.
Especially against
Moldermuck
Moldermuck.
is going to be multiplying, especially since you're making it a sack.
Oh, look at this, even more synergy. Send a message, discard it at the start of the turn.
Yeah.
You can play it from your void. So the discard synergy is flying off for Aqua right now.
Yeah, and then I can see Aquadomechamp doing either a Nectar of Unlife this turn or waiting to amplify it for next turn.
That sounds like a really good play there. No need to fire this off right now.
Yeah. I mean, you could. Yeah, you could pick off the 3/3 to make it like a 1/1 and then swing with everything. That's what I would have gone for anyways.
That's pretty good as well. That is going to put the pressure on. SpiritChiller is only at 9, so getting that pressure going
Yeah.
going to put SpiritChiller in a really bad place. More than enough units now, and that's going to be it. So Aqua's going to take that one. They're going to take game 1 over SpiritChiller. Reminder that every match of the day is best of 1. So here we're looking at SpiritChiller Skycrag Grenadins once again. As we mentioned before, this deck doesn't really want to play from behind. You know, it's got a lot of 1-drops, got some 2-drops, really wants to kind of get on the board early, start picking away with these Grenadin. But yeah, those Moldermucks make this matchup pretty tough. Aqua can keep getting those down.
Yeah, no, it's you don't want to go you don't want to deal with Moldermuck with this deck. You want to kill it on spot. So
exactly. All right. Prowling Aramuck, that's an interesting one. So 2/2 for 2, summon, give it Aegis or Quick Draw, and when you attack with exactly 2 units, it gets +2. Seems like a pretty lot packed into that little 2-drop there, especially for an aggro deck.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of interesting, synergies here. I'm not a huge fan of the attack with 2 mechanic, but in aggro decks, it seems like it's going to be decent in Expedition.
Alrighty, well they are back, so let's let them know they are good to go, and let's get going for game number 2 of this first round. Quick reminder, this is 5 rounds of Swiss, followed by a cut to the top 8. So you got to go. Usually 4-1 locks you in, and then usually 1 or 2 players will be get in at 3-2. Make sure that we have SpiritChiller on here so we can tell them that they're good to go in case they're waiting. This hand looks a little bit less good for Aqua. I assume we're going to get a mulligan here. Yeah, and Aqua's going to toss that one back.
I like this hand a bit more.
All right.
It's like you can still technically play Faceless 1 for 1. It's not the most optimal play, but it is a play that you can make, especially if you don't have much to do on turn 1, and you need the extra.
SpiritChiller going to start things off with a Cyber Skimmer. It's another new one. It's a 1/1 flyer. It says pay 2 and sacrifice it to draw 2 cards if you have attacked with exactly 2 units this turn. So Early game, it can be a 1/1 flyer that can ping for some damage. It's a Grenadin if you care about that, but then you also can sack it for value once it's can't attack anymore, or if you really need to draw cards. So, maybe
Yeah.
not the most powerful card, but nice little 1-drop, something to do with it.
This is actually a really good one drop, if I'm being completely honest here.
Yep.
Especially in an aggro deck.
Yeah, that is true. Aggro wants to get some damage early and then get some refill its hand later, so this card does both of those things. Aqua attacking in with that 2/1. Of course, it can't block, so might as well attack with
Getting
it.
pressure on.
And then play out a Vine
Exactly what an aggro
Grafter.
deck wants to do. Sorry, I'm talking over you. I don't mean to do that.
No worries. Attacking in, triggering that Grubbot. So Grubbot, when a Grenadin hits the enemy player, create and draw a treasure trove. So treasure the draw there after pinging away. That's a nice little synergy too. Pick away with your 1/1 flying Grenadin and get some treasure for the deal.
That card is going to be useful later, especially when Molten Rock comes down.
Are there a lot of flying Grenadins?
Not really. No. I think that's like one of the only ones.
Yeah,
I think that's the only one actually. I'm not sure.
Yep, because that plays pretty nice with Grubbot. One of the downside of Grubbot is that it's hard to get your Grenadins through sometime, but it's pretty easy to get Cyber Skimmer through, so not bad.
Yeah.
Moldermuck the draw there last turn for Aqua, though, and that's, as we know, something that they wanted here. They also have Elding of the Final Hour. Of course, a lot of these cards that they want to be able to discard, but...
Yeah, no real discard outlets right now. I think they might play the Sherman's Contract here. Or they'll play the Shunscar Painting into a Moldermuck. Those are the only two plays I can really see being viable right now.
All right, gonna Pyrotic Explosion. All right, gonna kill off that Prowling Ermuck here. But that's that's gonna let SpiritChiller attack through.
Play.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, especially with the Grubbot now being able to draw them a bunch of cards.
Yeah, and then SpiritChiller's gonna sack. SpiritChiller's gonna sack that Cyber Skimmer there.
Didn't make him discard. Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought it made him discard. That's even better than I thought it was.
So SpiritChiller gonna sack their 1/1, gonna draw some cards, get some treasure troves as well. So really a full hand here for SpiritChiller. But Aquadome is going to be able to get some discard going. Is going to be able to play out the Elding of the Final Hour there. Let's see what Pale Driver. They got a 4/4 flying at Pale Rider. That is the Volan Pale Rider.
Pretty clutch here.
Yeah, that's really good. And they also still have Auto Tread out if they want to Auto Tread. I think Aqua can also Auto Tread the Jackal this turn as well. Oof.
Yeah, Aquadome is gonna get a really good swing here.
This is a really good turn for Aqua.
Yeah, that's that tempo is not something SpiritChiller really wants right now. That tempo swing.
Not going to discard the Elding, though. Doesn't want to sack one of these units, I guess, but still just going to get the value.
You can't activate it right now. You don't have yet. No, you don't have to pay 2. Yeah, no, I don't think he really wants to activate it right now, anyways, because you have too much high value units at the moment.
All right, SpiritChiller going to take one out with the Vicious Overgrowth and follow up with the Ticking Grenadin, but this is similar to what we saw last game. Unfortunately, that's just not enough gas. Aqua's just doing slightly bigger and slightly better things, and so if SpiritChiller can't kill Aqua, then they're overpowering them.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like SpiritChiller has the kind of Grenadin deck that can grind out games. Which is what you need in this matchup.
Another good position here. Could Nectar, but I don't really think you need to. I think you can just keep attacking. Let's look at the market real quick. Has Arak, Deathstrike, Lithrai, Falchion, Waxing Moon, and Shoal Dredger in the market.
I don't think this market is going to be necessary right now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Keep going. Fire off with this Moldermuck. Instead, going to go to the market. I guess being able to give the Moldermuck regen is pretty nice as well, though.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually really good. Well, no, they gave it to the Arak.
Yeah, so went and got Arak, and then gave Arak the +1/+1 in regen. All right, SpiritChiller going to play that Short Hopper here.
Yeah, probably to give it flying to block the 4/4.
I would think so.
Yep.
Yeah, gonna discard Storm Hex. Now it's a 4/4 flyer.
Honestly, I think Aquadomechamp should have gone for the Molded Knuckles regen because that's absolutely nutty.
Yeah, that's a super, super good synergy. Really hard to deal. I mean, that's hard to deal with for anybody, but especially in SpiritChiller's deck, they would have a lot of trouble with
Yeah.
that. So they still have the Arak here. They can kind of play out. Aqua can play out anything in his hand if he wants. I'm gonna play out the Arak here first. Get those 2 deadly Razor Bots. I mean, I assume we just
and then,
fire in with this Gunslinger. There's no reason to hold back the Pale Rider.
yeah. Oh well. All right.
I'm gonna stop predicting. I'm gonna stop predicting plays here because I was not
Yeah,
following anything
no,
I'm saying.
we're clearly dealing with an unpredictable player here. Because I think I've predicted like 3 plays in a row, and he's done the exact opposite.
All right, Barricade Basher here. This is going to be pretty sweet. Play out that Barricade Basher, discard the Elding in the final hour, sack one of the Grenadins, and this is going to net a 4/4 killer. Wow, that is a nice draw.
That's gonna give us the flying. Unfortunately, Tesseract's technique is gonna stop that from happening.
Yeah, that was the exact Pale Rider you wanted to flip, but yeah, Tesseract technique's gonna stop that one. But again, this seems fine for Aqua though. You've still got pretty good attacks here.
Yeah.
All right, attacking in with everything.
SpiritChiller
is gonna take the free block on the Vine Grafter, 3/3 eating a 2/2, but it does put SpiritChiller down to 6.
Unfortunately, I think it's too late. You're dead in 2 turns, SpiritChiller.
All right, Grubbot here, but this is not the time for Grubbot, unfortunately for SpiritChiller.
Because we're gonna see a Moldermuck here, and this is a safe prediction this time. Because there's nothing else an Aquadomechamp can.
Nothing else he can do, yeah. All right, attacking in first, though. Seems pretty good. That 4/4 flyer can trade off, but... All right, instead going to pop the regen on the Arak, go down to 2. Aqua's going to follow up with the Moldermuck here and just have too much for SpiritChiller to do here.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Drawing a short hopper for the turn, but... Another short hopper, but that's just going to be a second blocker, but 2 more units to deal with.
We're still in, taking that 4 there was probably what killed him there. Because now if Aquadomechamp attacks with all you up this game.
Absolutely. Alrighty, well, congratulations to Aqua for taking that one 2-0.